What's happening, y'all? Welcome to the OGz YoungGodz podcast. We're going to have a moment of silence real quick, you dig, for Megan Taylor, Queen Rozay's daughter. Rest in heaven, Janae Taylor, Nicole Taylor. Rest in heaven, Queen. Rest in heaven to a lot of our guys, man, locked up, and free all the guys in the joint, man. Y'all know how it is. A lot of guys that died, a lot of women, queens that died in this good and evil war, man. So rest in heaven, man, and free all the guys, man. Y'all know how we get out. Now let's get to it. The OGz YoungGodz episode. Let's go.
OGz YoungGodz, OGz YoungGodz, OGz YoungGodz, OGz YoungGodz.
Young God, I was born that. Don't ask me, ask OG, and they gon' say I'm on that. My mom's high, cause I get love from all sides.
Blood idol, learn to trap off that thug Bible. Put candy paint on my whip, store suicidal.
OGz YoungGodz, OGz YoungGodz, OGz YoungGodz, OGz YoungGodz. Cause real killers never rap about the demons that kill. It's YoungGodz and OGz, ghetto soldiers with heart. We like to war day and night, just don't get caught in the dark. When everybody's cool, nobody's acting a fool. We playing by different rules, no blinkies, we talking to.
What up, y'all? What's going up, man? I'm your host, Short Body G, you dig?
And I'm the co-host, Brother Marcus. It's the place to be.
Let's get it, man. Y'all already know how we do it on Up Before Me, the Thug Bible movement, man. It's going up, man. Check it out. Y'all know the first thing we gotta do before we do anything with the Thug Bible movement, we gotta say the anthem, man. We gotta say the anthem, man. So check it out, y'all. I'm about to play the anthem. We're gonna do the anthem, then we're gonna go back to the show. Let's go.
What are those things? They look like robots.
Battle android troopers! Now we must press our advantage! All stand! Forward and destroy!
The country jungle is our throne. We honor the hood. Up before me, legendary in this war zone. The country jungle is our throne. We honor the hood. Up before me, legendary in this war zone. The country jungle is our throne. We honor the hood. Up before me, legendary. We honor the hood. Up before me, legendary. We honor the hood.
Check us out, y'all. Y'all already know how we gotta do it, man. So first of all, we're gonna start off with the first page and go off with the intro of the book, man. Up before me, the Thug Bible movement in the building. Let's
You
get it.
guys are probably asking yourselves, who gave this nigga the right to write a Bible? But if we all look past the lies of false teachers of the men that portray themselves to be the powers that be and seek the truth, our lives just as well as all that lives, lives are Bibles. And that's the honest to God's truth. As long as we believe in thy Lord, no matter what man-made religion we believe in, just being true to thy Lord within ourselves will bring us peace. It's gonna be all right. Because in hell, we can't win the war between good and evil without being truthful to the powers that be.
Let's go, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. We go in the building, man. We got me and my man Marcus in the building, man. Brother Marcus, what's happening, man? We got some good guests gonna be in here tonight, man. Some legendary things going on tonight, man. We're gonna have some queens in the building, you dig? We're gonna have some real queens in the building tonight, you dig? Check it out, man. Here go our first guest, you dig? Our super guest, you dig? Here we go, man. Let's go. We got the queen in the building. What's happening, Queen Nuchie? What's good? Queen Nuchie in the building.
What's up? I'm here. Yeah.
Stand up, man. We got our other guest, Queen. You dig? Queen Rozay Bella in the building. You dig? It's going up. Y'all already know it is. OGz YoungGodz. Let's get it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Get that smoke on, Queen. I got you. I already know what it is. Let's get it. Check it out, y'all. Y'all on OGz YoungGodz podcast, man. I gotta break down the podcast, y'all. Let y'all know what's going on with the podcast, man. First of all, I gotta break down what OGz YoungGodz is about, man. Up before me, the Thug Bible movement. It's about OGz YoungGodz across the country coming together, putting books together. We creating businesses together. We doing music. It's called Solution to the Problem. That's before me, Solution to the Problem. The OGz and YoungGodz, the OGz, we write the books and we travel the country and we put a book together with the YoungGodz across the country. And then what we do is we do videos with them and then we do music with them. So we teach them how to get their ISBN numbers, their barcodes, their licenses and stuff like that. So OGz YoungGodz, it's about bringing a solution to the problem, man. It's an outlet for all the OGs, man. So when y'all get on here, y'all want to get on here and show some homage to the OGs and Young Gods, and we gonna show some love, man. It's the first book written for the hood, by the hood. We're getting the West Coast version done, we're getting the down south version done, and the East Coast version done. All 4 artists across the country, we write the Thug Bible. It's gonna be four books in one called the Thug Bible. Then also what we're gonna do is 4 albums for each book. We do an album for each book. So this is why us before the Thug Bible movie, this is how we work together with the Young Gods and OGs across the country. So check it out, y'all. First thing we're gonna do is y'all know today we gotta read page 16 through 17. We're on chapter 1, page 16 through 17, man. Get y'all blunts ready, get the smoke ready. Man, y'all get ready to have some fun, man. Y'all already know how we do it, man. Get everything, because when we do this, man, y'all make sure y'all get the chance to read the book. If y'all ain't got a copy of the book, y'all check the links down below, man. You get a chance to win a prize. Also, what we do is we got a question of the week. If you answer the question, first person to answer the question win the prize, man. And the question for this week is, what year did the first Thug Bible get published? What year did the first Thug Bible get published? Also, it's going to be questions down. The answer to the question down below is going to have 3 years, a choice of 3 years. Y'all check out the links down below, man, so y'all can check it out. Also, make sure that y'all go to all the web pages that we got on our web page, so y'all can check out everybody new dope on the spot. So everybody who ain't got a copy of the book, make sure y'all go down below and check out get a copy of the book, because when y'all read it, man, we're gonna be having questions and answers. Every week we have questions and answers about the book. So today we're gonna go to page 16 to 17. We're starting at New Year's Eve, man. We're starting at New Year's Eve. Make sure y'all set y'all pages on New Year's Eve, man. I'm gonna pull it up. It's gonna be page 16 through 17. Now check it out. Like I said, man, get y'all books ready, man. Get y'all books ready. Get y'all books. We finna go into the book, man. Y'all get ready for the Thug Bible movement. It's up. Page 16 through 17. Pull it up, y'all. It's going now. Let's go.
Growing up in the ghetto, New Year's Eve is one of our favorite holidays. Gunfire from ghetto soldiers releasing stress at the stroke of midnight, celebrating the facts that they live to see another year. Most families stay inside the crib, listening to sounds of gunshots, anticipating the worst. It was like a routine that happened every New Year's Eve. It's true. The games we played in the hood may be weird to society, but in the hood, it's a simple part of our making something out of nothing skills. Children of the ghetto played games like top shooters fights. We made our own acrobatic mattresses with our old box springs to help create a homemade ghetto Olympic tournament, aka ghetto soldiers flipping from dirty mattresses to dirty mattresses tournaments. For real, in the hood, it's normal to see 8, 9, or 10-year-olds doing amazing acrobatic flips in someone's alley on dirty mattresses. Wow. We were teaching ourselves how to do all kinds of flips, ghetto style, you dig? Short body, the Thug Bible. Vacant lots also represented home field advantage for your team if the vacant lot was located on your block. So, when the other teams came to play your team on your team's block, they were considered visitors on your home field. Most of the vacant lots are covered with trash, feces from stray animals, hustlers used to knock off hypes, drug addicts for nickel bags. Children would play catch the grasshoppers, dead unwanted pets, and rodents like rats, cats, and dogs. Sometimes even dead bodies. Uh-oh, here we go, y'all. Ghetto superstars. The only heroes ghetto children are raised to idolize are gangsters, killers, gangbangers, hustlers, dope dealers, thieves, drug addicts, and winos. And ghetto superstars. The only time we get the chance to see a society hero, doctors, lawyers, police, judge, is when we living in the world that the law are created to oppress us. The only times we see a society's heroes are when they are in our hood buying our drugs, or either they're supplying our drug dealers with the drugs. Okay, now, we're in the Welcome to Our World section of the book, y'all. So now we're finna go to best foods in the hood. The best food in the world come from the inner city of any big city. I don't care what minority community you come from. If you want good food, you simply go to your nearest ghetto and find good food. You see, Real ghetto soldiers love our food cooked ghetto, meaning nasty to the rest of society. But we ghetto, so we love it. And we don't care for anyone's approval on what and how we eat our food. Like it or not, it's just how we feel. Most ghetto soldiers like food that ain't good for their health in the public's eyes, but it doesn't matter to a ghetto soldier as long as the food got the job done and ultimately got our stomachs full, we happy. We also had the best remedy for making something out of nothing. You dig? In the ghettos of Chicago, the best chicken is Harold's Chicken. You ain't from Chicago if you haven't heard Harold's Chicken. And that's just that. It's Chicago's legendary chicken. My favorite dishes are order large gizzards smothered with the Louisiana sauce of theirs.
When I wrote this book, I wrote it as a young ghetto soldier. And so I gave y'all the eyes of a young kid looking at the ghetto through my eyes as a kid. I talk about how, back in the day we had my block against another block. When I talk about how the vacant lots, we used to make the vacant lots on our blocks, like home team where we used to play baseball at, or we'll play softball, something like that against a different block. We have like block tournaments in the hood. So my block, we had vacant lot. We had a favorite vacant lot on my block that we had that we called our home field. So somebody from different block came over to play us in softball. Like we'd be playing a softball game. I'm 68th and Truth. We have a softball game against 69th and Bishop. So sometimes 69th and Bishop would come on my block and play us, and they have to come on our block to play us in our softball field. And then when they had a home field, we had to go over to their neighborhood and play softball. And then we had like little side bets and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So then the vacant lots, like I said, talk about how we used to be actually the kids. Like we didn't have no gyms to go to or nothing like that when we was kids to go learn how to flip. So we used to be in the alley. We'd find dirty matches for real, man. Find dirty matches and stuff like that. And we'll learn how to flip. Teach ourselves how to do backwards flips and everything. I used to learn how to do backwards flips when I was a kid. Even in the alley after dirty matches, we didn't care about what we made. We made somebody know with them dirty matches. You know what I mean? In the hood, it was normal to do it. You know what I mean? Seeing all the the bad things going in the hood like was normal to us. It was like to other people it might have been bad, but it was real normal. And then I talk about how the best food comes from the land, man. I travel the world, man. You know what I mean? For real. And the best food comes from any hood I go to. I don't care how many rich restaurants you go to, how many people, how many expensive restaurants they got out here, man. But the best food comes from anywhere in the inner city, man. You go to an inner city restaurant, you gonna find some fire, man. I'm trying to tell you, I can take you any block in Chicago, block for block, you'll find some fire food, man. I'm trying to tell you, and it's fire food everywhere in Chicago. So, we take food in Chicago real serious. Man. That's why I talked about Harold's Chicken, because it's one of our famous restaurants out there, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of people go to Harold's Chicken, man. So, what's up, Brother Marcus? What's happening, man? How you feel about the page of what I was reading about, man?
Hey, it paints a pretty good picture. It sets the stage for what it is you're talking about. Time and in our culture and in our country and in our society and in our neighborhood, it's going to be a good piece of literature that people will easily be able to use to reflect on, especially after the questions, how did we get here where we're at right now?
Queen, what's happening? Queen Nuchie, what's good? What's good, little baby?
Oh yeah, we living. That's what you do. You go through it, so you know how, you know what I'm saying, to survive. Period. Give us a story about how you was growing up when you was a kid. How was it? When you was going out there with the young guys and stuff. As a young guy, how was you growing up how was it when you was growing up in the hood when it came to community work? Community. So when I was younger, first of all, I'm cut from a different cloth. So if you wasn't really about having no money. You was considered, you just wasn't, you know, you wasn't a factor, as they say. You not all that, as they say. But I think it was different.
Excuse me, Queen, I ain't trying to interrupt, but I want to talk about for a little kid experience growing up, like. Yes. So I was on 44th and Cicero when I was coming up, right? We was in the LeClaire courts, all right? And I mean, we was living out west at first. We was on Lake and Laramie and Lockwood and Pan and Sawyer. And then we moved to 44th and Cicero, where there was a little projects up in there. And so, you know, it was a whole different vibe back then, right? I grew up in the 70s. So it was a different little vibe back in that day. And, you know, really it came down to this. If your parents wasn't the penny stole candy lady, if your parents wasn't the snow cone lady, then you really, and I mean, that's just how I came up. My grandmother's sister was the number runner, you know, on 13th and Avery over on the west side. So, you know, if you wasn't really cut from them kind of cloths where it was a woman were known to be the hustlers, right? And that's how I grew up, right? And my dad was the one who turned me out to selling dope when I was young. I was sitting in the car with him and he had a bag of these pills. They was blue and yellow. Teas and blues was big back then. So in the 70s and in the 80s, I mean, you know, it was just a thing. Like if you wasn't getting no money, if your people wasn't cut from that kind of cloth, it was just different. Right? Yeah. It was just different. So, I mean, a lot of times we would have to go around and collect the money from the people. As a kid, wow, you would have to go around and be in that type of environment. And, you know, a lot of bad things could happen. You never know. Somebody could snatch your kid up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just, it was a lifestyle of hustle for Black folks all their life. That's all they really knew was to hustle and try to have something. No matter what, some kids benefited and a lot of kids didn't. You know, I remember meeting the Black Panthers, man, over there on, where was we? We lived in the Argyle Gardens and they was just like lined up. All I seen was these brothers with these hats on, berets, you know, cause that's what it was. That's what it was all about. And, you know, it was different, right? It was really different. So that was my experience being around a structure and a movement. That was structure for us, period. As a kid. You got Queen Rozay in the building, man. Queen, how you feel about what I was reading about in the book? Did you have any type of good experiences in the hood, you know, when it comes to growing up in the land?
Man, my family from K-Town. So, you know, Cantville, you know, Kirkpatrick, all that. Then we went to like Lake and Central. Lake and Central was, I really feel like when the light bulb went off for me because I started understanding my environment, what I'm looking at, where I'm walking, what's going on in the alley. You know what I'm saying? What's the unknown? What's the insane? What's the conservative? You feel me? I was, what's the mo? You feel me? What's the four-corner hustler? I was in all these different, you know what I'm saying, and around all of this. So, you know, I saw a lot. I was there when the Bulls won the championship and they tore up Lake and Central and they was robbing. I was there when they had Dama. He done made it in Chicago. They telling everybody to stay in the house. You feel me? Like when they had the clown on the west side, snatching up kids. Like I was traumatized. Back then, I think our depiction of what would be bad for us, I feel like it's way worse than now. Because back in the day, the crackheads that I seen as a kid, they look like whole skeletons. It made you not really want to do it. You feel me? But the smokers nowadays, man, listen. Hey, they healthy as hell. You're scary now.
Wow. Well, man, you know, you know, this my thing right here. Growing up like how we had to grow up, it's sad. It sounds like, you know, the stuff that's happened how we growed up is like, it's sad because we have to be traumatized as kids. We grow up traumatized. We don't get a chance to be happy first. We don't get a chance to be happy first. We traumatized through the door. Like all the stuff you said to me, like that sounded normal how you talk to us, but that's like straight trauma to anybody outside of how we live. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was normal. It became normal to us to feel like that. You know what I mean? That's what I hate about our people. Like we adapt these type of we adapt these type of lifestyles.
You're exactly right. I was thinking about that this morning, driving.
To me, I sat here and the queen say she had to worry about different gangs and stuff like that. When you're a queen and you're a woman, you shouldn't be having to worry about no fucking gang and all that shit. You supposed to be talking about how I'm gonna get my nails done, how I'm gonna go to school, how I'm gonna get this.
No, not on
but growing up in the hood, how we grow up, they gotta grow up like gangsters to the door. Our women gotta grow up like gangsters. You did? Our women gotta grow up like gangsters, man. And that's, man, it hurt me, bro, because we ain't for us to go through that. You know what I mean? And we normalize it. You know what I mean? We gotta change, man. We strong for all the wrong reasons, bro. You know what I'm saying? We strong for all the wrong reasons as a people, man. You know what I mean? We gotta realize that, you know, they set us up for a trap when it comes to the things that we go through. No, don't no normal kid have to think about what gang, what's an unknown, what's a GD, come on, man. We supposed to be worried about school, Jack. You know what I mean? How we learn about financing and stuff like that. We don't get taught that. See, the other races, they teach their kids, they know what their kids was going through, learning what credit was when I get older, how I'm gonna get a house when I get older. They was worried about that. But our women and our men, we got to worry about getting killed. We got to worry about
we was targeted.
Yes.
We was targeted before we was even born to not even be smart enough to pay attention to that. They whole goal was to keep us numb and dumb.
Yes.
So yeah, we didn't get to know about finances. We learned about finances the wrong way.
Yes.
Most niggas that sell dope is smart as hell with math, because you got to know what you're doing with grams and some more. You feel me? You learn your math in the street.
Right.
You learn about your emotions from heartbreak and pain. We didn't get no counselor. We was targeted to stay numb and dumb. So yeah,
right.
It was back then. It's not like that now. You got a lot of people that's understanding what's going on in each and one. You just got to stay down. We the last. All of us on this, we the last of our kind. If we don't get the message across, they gonna be lost.
Correct.
Period.
And I want to interject something, like, you know, that's why so many young people say, if I make it to 18, if I make it to 16, if I make it to 20, like a lot of hope is affected by how we grow up. Our environment is our environment, and that's the reality of it. But it's unique and rare to see like men like yourself, Short Body, who started a company in Canada and imported that all the way to the United States. You rarely see that. You rarely see young people learning how to use barcodes and being able to express themselves in writing. It becomes literature. That's how you leave your legacy. If you change your legacy, you'll change your nation. Yes. So this is why it's super important that we do these podcasts and we out here standing on this right here, because we understand that if we don't continue to put the message out here, if we don't put the blueprint out here, if we ain't designing this out here, then we just following everything that the United States under the 14th Amendment is saying that we are. We still in involuntary slavery. Right. So that's what it is.
And then that's my thing is, y'all, Queens and King. My thing is, man, you know, literature is a powerful, man. It's powerful. The ink is powerful, man. The ink is more powerful than a gun. You know what I mean? They use ink to destroy us right now today. They use ink to destroy us. They don't use pistol to destroy. They use that ink. You know what I'm saying? So once you have learned that the ink is the most powerful thing you got, that's when you start winning. So I'm gonna give you an example. You know, by being part of the growth and development street tribe, you know, I follow the ink. I don't follow a man. What a man do within the organization can't make me not stop being a part of something that I believe in, because I believe in that ink. You know, ink come first. You know what I mean? It's a savior. Even when you got ink, the ink in the Bible, it's ink saves lives. You know what I mean? It can kill you, it can save you. So it's a powerful tool to be used. You know what I mean? And once we start writing our own story and telling our own truth, that's what the Thug Bible about. It's about writing our own stories and telling our own truth, coming straight from us. You know what I mean? We lived it and we learned it. So it's something for us to give back to us, show homage to our people. You know what I mean? So that's why it's so important for us to move like we move, and we call it a thug Bible because they look at us as thugs first. They look at us as criminals first. You know what I mean? And we busting their heads about being authors and being publishers and showing them how to be CEOs. We build teams across the country like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's about. We making everybody CEOs. Especially if you're in the dope game, we trying to make you a CEO because you're already a CEO. You know what I mean? We just turn the right ways. You dig? That's where we at. But Marcus, what's up, man? You got something to say about this situation?
But well, like, look, you know, I didn't grow up in Chicago. I'm the oddball out. I didn't grow up in Chicago, you know. I'm from Minneapolis, but I grew up in Nebraska. And as I lived between Lincoln and Omaha, my stepfather got a job after law school, and we went to North Platte, Nebraska, which is a small town. Now, I'm learning about the Bloods and the Crips and different types of GDs and Vice Lords and Latin Kings and some other local stuff going on at this age too, as I moved to this very small town. Their high school and their school system was set up a little bit differently.
Okay.
They had all the classes that we had back in the city, but they had another class called government.
Okay.
And in government, they taught you the structure of government, how to run for office, what each job of each office entails, the business side of it and everything. And graduating that class as a senior would get you put in for a scholarship to go to the state universities to go ahead and get a career in politics. They didn't offer that at any of the schools in either Lincoln or Omaha. I'm still in contact with some of these people that I went to school with in both places. And the ones I grew up with in the city, they never heard of anything like that being taught in school. Most people I talked to that went to school in an urban setting never heard of any class like that being taught at their school. I'm a class of 1996. Wow. So I grew up, I was a kid in the 80s and a teenager in the 90s. You know, and I survived the gun violence side of it. I was shot when I was 17. I got that, you know what I mean? And stuff. When we look back and, you know, I see the forest through the trees. It's nothing that I could put in a nutshell within 30 minutes or an hour to kind of break down like how I got here and how so many of us got here today where we're at. You know, and this lifestyle was marketed to us. And that marketing served a purpose.
Yes.
There's a slave mill. There's people who's missing. They just found a teenage boy. Wasn't this in Chicago? In a lake somewhere with no organs recently?
Yeah, I seen that too, man. That's crazy.
There's a lot of real stuff going on. And we're marketed through drugs and stuff. Before the crack of the 80s, it was heroin, right? And then it goes to crack cocaine, and after that, the crystal meth and the Molly and stuff, right? And the ecstasy. Remember that? Yeah. And now they're on to the fentanyls and whatever else they're doing that got them bent over like a zombie on I Am Legend. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man.
So,
my bad, bro. My bad, bro. I'm trying to salute to Boogie's Flavor. He said facts queen. He said facts queen to one of the queens who said some things. We gotta say salute to Queen Hollywood. What's happening? Peace and blessings, Queen. Then my bad interrupted. Y'all had to show some love to the people who show love back to us, man. My bad interrupting for the Marcus, man. My bad. You can go back in. My bad, bro. Show love to people.
Yes, you know. Hey. If we all sit back and take the roadmap on how we got through all of that.
Okay. Check it out, man. Check it out. We finna get ready to go to the Hood Light Zone, man. Y'all know, hey man, we finna get ready to go to the Hood Light Zone. And when we go to the Hood Light Zone, it's get crazy, man. We get personal with our guests, and we get to see how they really living out here. You dig? We get to see how they really get down. So we finna get ready to go to the Hood Light Zone, y'all. Check it out. From take y'all to the you dig commercial break on the Hood Light Zone. Us before me in the building. Y'all rocking with us before me, Young Gods and OGs. We in the building. Let's get it.
All our blessings, each mistake is a lesson. OGz and Young Gods. OGz and Young Gods. OGz and Young Gods. OGz and Young Gods.
Uh-oh. Might be it. There you go. Here they come. Somebody been waiting on this, y'all. Waiting on this all day. Look at him. Look at him.
Young Gods.
Hey, them books, real dope.
New dope, man. Knowledge has hit the land.
We walk with God. We walk with God. We walk with God.
Serious meeting right here, North Minneapolis, saying that they don't want to give We Push for Peace, Trey Hearn, Pollock, a liquor license to open up this, it's been a liquor store, all right? Here's my problem. I get to voice my opinion on my live. Why would you want to have black folks pitted against each other about who should get a liquor license and who should not get a liquor license? Okay, and then on top of all of that, how would you feel if somebody white came and continued to own this piece of property that's there? Like, I gotta agree with Trey. You gotta first have the property in order to make any changes that are there. And what do you think they're going to do when they vote against this black man? They're going to go put a white person there. So let's get it right, okay? You rather have, this is shit about Minnesota that I don't understand. Hey, Will, that's my man's Will. Okay, here's what I don't understand. Y'all rather give something to a white man or go back to the same old colonial ass bullshit, and then they using it. They used to that. My man said they used to that type of shit. Okay? But I'm not used to that. I'm used to anything being owned in the community. Black folks, Arabs, Asians is in the community. But when you say a black person want to own something, now here come everybody. The city want to make it look like, well, we're giving you all an opportunity to confront each other. We're giving you all an opportunity to weigh in against each other. What the fuck is the slave master? That's the question. And why the fuck does he get to make the decision that a black man shouldn't own a motherfucking store? Black folks should own half of this motherfucking country. Fuck you mean?
Wow, Queen.
Oops.
You got to tell us about what happened. You got to tell us about what's happening, Queen. What happened next, man?
So, the brother Trey Hearn, one of the guys, he went to the liquor store because the liquor store was off the chain. They were selling fentanyl. They was hitting up everything over there. They was running in. They shot like 3-4 people in the parking lot. I mean, it was off the chain. The liquor store was out of control. So Brother Trey Hearn went over there with a group. He started this campaign called We Push for Peace. And he got the contract. What he did was he asked the liquor store to put the license in his name. He created an EIN number. He got the licensing. No, he applied for the licensing so that he could take possession of the liquor store. remind you, in business, you have to have 9/10 of the law, which is possession of the property. So what they had was a community meeting, and they invited one group of people who were out, walk group, and then against his walk group. And then they had other friends of the lady to come out, and she was like, well, I'm not really in support of us having a liquor store, but if we decided to do something else with it. At first they had asked the church, and the church said they was gonna buy it, and then the liquor store was like, nah, we're not gonna give it to the church because it don't look right. How you gonna give a church a liquor license? Somebody makes sense when you talk to me. I thought the church was about serving God. I see it's about serving the devil too. So that's how that all came about. And we wind up trying to get the whole little demonstration together. And it didn't turn out well. So they going October 24th, they're gonna go to, I'm live. So they're gonna get the whole little liquor store demonstration, one more shot in front of city council. But I don't think that they're going to give the brother that, because again, the bureaucracy, you got to look at the way the country is. Black folks don't own nothing. Okay, you barely own your kids. So, because they'll come and take them. Rewind that. What I mean to say is, if you don't have a certificate of ownership about who you are in this country, you are a 14th Amendment citizen. That's all you is. And that don't hold a whole lot of weight. So that means that it's a maybe, and so it's a maybe. The vote is still out as of no.
Wow. So my thing is, y'all be going through a lot in Minnesota, man, when it comes to all them politics, especially when black people trying to come together and do something with businesses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's always, there's always some type of politics out there in Minnesota when it's helping us move forward with something. Then there's a scam or something going on always in Minnesota. How you feel about that, brother Marcus?
Well, I see Minnesota's up to the same old tricks. What I noticed, and I haven't lived back home for a while, but I still keep my foot in the business. I see what's going on. My kids live there. I got a grandbaby there. I got family there. And stuff. So I don't plan on being away from there forever either. But if the way Queen described it, Minnesota likes to see that. They get entertained by us bickering against one another and stuff. And while we're doing that, they go and they pass the laws in their favor. Watch, as everybody's arguing back and forth, watch that change hands right to somebody else. As soon as they turn around and quit arguing.
Black Lives Matter. It's the same thing with Black Lives Matter.
Queen, could you talk about what you do with the community when you come to your one family, one community organization?
Not a problem. So, One Family, One Community is a small grassroots organization, but I also want to let y'all know that it has a dual mission. And we work with individuals who are either living with a criminal past, or we work with individuals who suffer from chronic homelessness. The second thing that we do, and we do it well, is to get people engaged on a civic engagement level. Like, that's super important to all of us. We have to be the ones to come with the vote. We have to be the ones to come with our own agenda. We can't let Black Lives Matter and nobody else come and mislead our campaign efforts, because Black Lives Matter don't mean shit until it means something to black folks. Wow. And so I think that we not civically engaged. And so that's the reason why our voice is not it doesn't really matter, because they got people who have pockets of money, Jewish people in particular, who, you know, really run this country. And until we the biggest consumers, let the new Cadillac come out. Leave that open. Let the new Cadillac come out. We gonna break our necks to go get the Cadillac.
But we won't go break we won't break our neck to teach our son how to get the money to own a Cadillac dealership. You feel me?
You ain't gonna teach your son how to own it. Listen, and apart from one family, one community, I have a dealer's license, right? Because I ride what I want to ride. Whatever you pay, you gonna pay $450,000 for a Cullen Rolls Royce truck. It ain't gonna cost me but $100,000. Okay, but you gonna break the law to go get that truck. I'm gonna stand in there and bid on it. That's my whole thing. So, I mean, it's just, you know, I really try to bring other individuals around me. I got a magnet attached to my ass when it comes to getting money, because I'm gonna go get a bag. I'm gonna go write for a bag of money because I write my own grants. You know what I'm saying? Right now I got $40,950 on my whiteboard right now about how I'm gonna give these families that money.
Wow, that's huge, Queen. You get back a lot when it comes to stuff like that, man. Informing us, because my thing is the conversation you have is kind of scary to the not knowing. We scared to learn more about stuff like that when we need to be interested more about it, because we're afraid of the language. See, the language don't talk like us. So we in the hood, we need to get the language from, by you being part of us. It's powerful what you do, because you speak our language to us. You teach us the politics, the hidden words and stuff like that they got, but the hidden agenda they have on us. So it's empowering when you do that for us, and you do that for many people. You don't really, you do it for everybody. That's the power you present that I see out there in the streets, man. And you on the streets getting it with everybody too. You ain't the person that's talking stuff, going in the house, playing games. So you out there on the block with the guys, everybody out there trying to inform them on the other side of the law. It's important that we inform each other about the other side of the law, because we are, like I said, like you said, we already are entrepreneurs and stuff. Like, we already got the right power to move and to believe, but we believe in the wrong things, man. And we put all our energy and all our power against evil, up with evilness, instead of fighting against evilness. You know what I mean? And by that, man, we gotta learn how to learn from each other, man. You know what I mean? Black people, we hate to learn from each other, or we hate to look stupid. We think we look stupid when somebody knows something better than us, and we get jealous and envious of somebody doing something better than us. We gotta them demons, man. We gotta realize that them are demons, and we have to get rid of them demons, man. To survive, we gotta take care of each other. Like Queen said, it's Jews out here that got money that's controlling the power. But the Jews ain't supposed to be controlling our destiny. We the kings and queens of our own destiny, so we supposed to be taking care of ourselves. You got people, you got people in these 3-piece suits that's our same color that ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Period. So I don't even like talking to other people not helping or doing for us. We got to do for us. We got to stop hating each other. When my man set up a business down the street for me, and I got the same business he got, I'm gonna help him pump his business up. I'm not gonna get mad or talk down on the next people for open up a business down the street for me. Let's help him get some money. Let's help everybody else get a business on that block. Let's help the next man. We can open up blocks together. Let's understand as a man, as people, we have to learn to teach each other and learn from each other, embrace each other's pains, and embrace each other's solutions to problems. We like to say stuck in depression with the depression and stress. When we recognize that they demons, then we know how to start. That's how we fight them, man. That's how we fight. That's how we fight win that war. It's a good evil war. So, you know, that's basically what we got to go with that, bro. As far as I feel. What's up, Rozay? How you feel about the situation? What's going on with this?
Man, I experienced Minnesota enough to know that, man, they battled. So it's the systematic racism is definitely real. What can I say in a short? If you don't know, you ain't gonna go. So you better be around some people that know. You know what I'm saying? And knowledge is power, but it also costs. It might cost you sanity. It might cost your ability to, you know what I'm saying, to function properly. You know, the white people up there is more like, hey nigga, we love you, we're gonna pay you, but don't forget you still a nigga at the end of the day. You feel me?
Right.
You know,
Yep.
they'll give black people information, but I see it all day long. The biggest trick to hide something is it's right in front of motherfucker's face. So,
You know what, Queen?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Queen. Go ahead. My bad.
So look, check this out. I want to say this, right? I want to say two things. One, Rozay, out of all the females, now I understand that there's 26 states that's what you're united. I'm gonna say this. I got 66 cities. Yes, it's 26 states that's united, but I got 66 cities. I started that empire in the 90s, and I still got females calling me right now. So out of all these other females that's out here, right? And not to cast no shade, but it's like this. Rozay came all the way to Minnesota. I had a heart attack in 2018. The sister jumped on a plane to come see about me. I knew right then and there, it is time to open up all of this and pour everything I got into it, right? Because that's how you pass on legacies. You can't die with it. Holding it to your chest ain't gonna do no good. And then when I seen that the sister came up here and got on the radio, she had her own radio show, she had hooked up with DJs. One of my personal friends died. And then this brother, she had got a hold of the music from, the DJ. Dig this here. I knew that sister was really trying to move some things. You know what I'm saying? I knew that she was really trying to get noticed out here, and did get noticed, and then got to performing with others that's out here that I ain't seen nobody get on the stage and rock. At Canterbury Downs, at all them different sound, what is it called? Sound set? Man, listen, I was like, okay, this sister ready to move out here and check a bag. So it was like only befitting that I co-sign on. Hey, this sister is out here. You know her? Absolutely, I know that sister. Is she trustworthy? Absolutely. Is she dependable? Absolutely. So this is what I'm saying, is that when you give your full support, that just helps other people. Like you say, someone else is trying to do some things, you go and aid and assist them through any righteous endeavors. Correct. Ain't that what it do? You gotta look, listen, and learn. Okay? Right. So you gotta put that dedication and discipline down. You understand? So that's the whole thing right there. If you ain't really following L's and P's, what is you following? Right. What is you doing? Right. You know?
Queen, growing up in Chicago, and traveling the country, dealing with different women, what's the power points that's going on with the women right now? Like what's in motion for y'all? Like how the women coming across right now on the power side, like mentally?
So what I see is a lot of, on the movement side, I see a lot of women understanding jurisdiction, standing, and nationality. You understand? I understand that it's a lot. That's going to take a lot right there. But once you know who you are in this country, you understand, then you start to really develop, because that's where it's at. It's what am I really doing in this country? Is it learning jurisdiction? Is it admiralty? Is it maritime? Where are you at in this country? What is your nationality in this country? Do you understand Minnesota Rule 220? Do you understand the certificate of ownership? Do you understand what you need to be out here doing? It's a lot of females out here moving in the science on that, and opening up businesses, understanding, hey, I can collapse that trust of the Social Security number and use a 98 number and use an EIN number. And once I use an EIN number, now I know how to create a trust. Now I know how to move with that. All that is important information when it comes down to leaving legacy.
Right.
Like, you got to know.
Yeah, Queen, that's good. I'm glad you talk like that to other queens. They need to hear that. They need to hear another queen speaking power, man. Power to people, because you talking about things that other women won't even say that. They better talk about things that outside of being survived as a strong woman. You know, they get tricked into a lot of buffoonery out here on these streets and get misled.
Yeah.
Being, you know, misled in these worlds, thinking they know better, but they don't. And you uplift women, and it's about uplifting, and that's what you talk about. Well, you're empowering them. You're not out here downing them, and you ain't trying to discriminate on nothing. You about empowerment, period.
Right.
And that's what I love about you, Queen. Keep doing it. So Queen Rozay, how you feel about this situation too when it comes to women? And how are women? Are they coming together now, or are they being more powerful than back in the day, or how do you feel about it?
More verbal, more in the paint, more hands on. You got a lot of women that they have definitely crossed over to from being not just a homemaker but a real homemaker. So I would say it has its pros and cons. You still got a few women out here that say they don't need no man, but when they got to take the trash out and it's 6 feet of snow outside, they got to take their dumb ass out there. They take it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the good Lord bless them with something that's good for them. But I feel like women are definitely stepping their game up, like tremendously. Yeah. Like really tremendously. You got a lot of women, strong women out here that's handling the business. I'm talking about taking care of the home. They're not even tripping about their husband not making as much money as them. Everybody is in one accord and they make it work.
Yeah, that's what's up, though. Because I think like this right now, like as in relationships and stuff like that, especially when it comes to relationships, man. The queen and king been took out of proportion. Like it's been time I call a woman the queen and she'll be offended. I'm like, what the? Because it'll be tripping me out because I'm gonna tell you something. We've been called bitches and niggas all our life, so we so used to being down that's what made me even go harder and stronger about calling people queen, men and women queens and kings, because we are the kings and queens of our own destiny, and we have to realize that we ain't the queens and kings of nothing else. We are the kings and queens of our own destiny. So that's the reason I call y'all queens. But I really mean this when I say this. It's been times that women been offended by me calling them a queen. Take it like, I don't know. But saying that to say our mind frame, man, how they built us to actually accept bullshit, and rather than being empowered by a word, you will take it negative and really be offended by it, and that go vice versa with a king too. I didn't call guys kings. Don't get it twisted. I didn't call guys king and look at them kind of funny because they never been called a king before. They really get called a nigga. You dig what I'm saying? What up, nigga? You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like it's vital that we change the concept. That's why I call our kids young gods, because I'm trying to call them something empowering first. They told me we were sinners before we was winners. You know what I mean? And I'm calling you a winner first by calling you a young god. I'm calling you a winner first by calling you a king or a queen. I'm empowering you by saying something like empowering to you by saying that. You dig what I'm saying? So I really stand on that king and queen thing when it comes to individual destiny. You know what I mean? You can control your destiny as a king and a queen on this earth. Nobody controls that but you. That's how I feel about the situation when it comes to us as a people.
Queen, so check it out. Somebody said they remember you.
Okay, yeah. Let's check out some comments real quick, y'all. Let's see some comments. Okay, Ariella West, she says, I remember you, Queen. She talking about Queen Nuchie. Ariella West, you know you, Queen. Let's check out Trey Boyd. What's up, Trey Boyd?
Peace to the God.
Peace to God, Trey Boyd, man. He's supposed to be here with us tonight, man. Hey, man, hope you get better, big bro. He right now, man, he had to go to the emergency room today, but he's doing a lot better now today, man. But hope you get better, big bro. Love you, man. You said Queen Hollywood. Much love to you, Queen Hollywood. Okay, y'all check it out, man. Y'all know we finna get gritty now, man. Everything good. We got these little nice. This is a nice conversation right now, y'all. We gave them a little nice conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? But we finna get grimy with them, man. You know what I mean? Because we gotta get ready to go to the new dope, y'all. You know what I mean? Because they flood the hood with the bull crap, but you know what I mean? We got to go feed our people some new drugs, man. We gotta feed them some love, man. They fed us hate. They done flooded our hood with so much bull crap. You know what I mean? And they hit us with so much hate, man. We had to come up with new dope, man. We had to come up with some real love. We had to get some things going where people can appreciate who we are and we can show homage to our people who making it happen, man, today. You know what I mean? So check it out, y'all. Right now, y'all know we gotta go to commercial, but the next segment, man, is the new dope segment. So let's go to commercial real quick, y'all. We coming back for the new dope segment. All right, y'all, let's get it, man. OGz YoungGodz, let's go.
F&G shit. F&G shit. Shout
Big homie Trey Boogie.
We slide.
Johnny Rocket.
Sliding in the rentals, trying to run the milli up. In the southeast, Trey Boogie been a plug. Rubber bands on the blues, hella panoramic views. If you get into it with the squad, you can never lose. It's on the flow like Yellow Rider. I got your vibe on the toes like nail polish. In the city, we get respected from everybody. You about to pull up on Trey Boogie, now let's chop it. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Got it wet, it's not a cut. Ain't worried about what nobody else got, cause I got enough. Me and Trey Boogie locked in, he threw a lob, I dunk. Heard the beat and sauced it up, can't nobody go hard as us. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up.
What's up, y'all? We back. Let's get it, man. Check it out. We finna go into the new dope segment, man. Y'all know, man, everybody got to get that dope. Everybody got to get that love. We on the block with the guys. Check it out, man. Here go the new dope era, man. We going in.
We will see large numbers of poor people, and specifically blacks, going to jail and to prison, and they will not have a chance.
In the early 1980s, the nation's slogan was clear.
They've been setting us up forever.
Crack now has spread to almost every American city.
But what if I told you that there was more to the crack era than what the white mainstream news media let on? And that it went beyond black and Latinx folks who simply needed to kick a drug habit. The United States entered what became known as the crack era.
They've been setting us up all this time.
During the 1980s, a new drug somehow infiltrated low-income black and brown communities.
They said it was never going to change.
And chaos.
Check it out, man. Y'all already know what it is. We in the new dope era, man. We in the new dope era. So what we're gonna talk about in this, man, is how did the crack game affect y'all, Queen? We want to know how the crack game affected us and what it did to our society as a people, man. Because the crack game was real deadly in the hood, man. A lot of us suffered in that game, man. You know what I mean? So how did your experience go in the crack game experience when it hit the land for you, Queen?
Well, I didn't apply for qualified immunity, so I'm not going to get deep in it. I'm not going to get deep in it. But what I can say is that, you know, it was like I went to prison, right? I was a user. I was a drug user. As long as I was a user and out here abusing myself, I was not a threat. But once I sobered up, that's when I seen that, you know, man, everybody I knew was on drugs. Everybody I knew was on drugs. And so it just made it, it was tough, like for a woman to be out here on drugs, like that, you know, it was crippling. Even when I went to prison, like it affected me because I had a black judge running against a white judge, Kevin Burke from Chicago, who started drug court. And one of the things that I was grateful for him about doing was he was looking at whether if you were a real drug dealer or not. Unfortunately, I ain't cut the grade. I had to go do 7 years. Wow. I tried to say, you know, oh, I was out here and this and that. They was like, nah, mama, you know what I'm saying? We know this lady that you moving these drugs with named Gazelle de Blanca. And so they was really on trying to get somebody to flip on her. But you know, it's death before dishonor, or you just gonna wind up in a garbage can. So that let me know right then and there, hey, these people is not playing. They don't speak very good English, and they will put your ass in a plastic bag in a dumpster. So my whole neighborhood just was ravished, like, and I don't see us coming back from it. It's one drug after another, and I don't care what people say. A drug is a drug is a drug. You know, whether you addicted to the money or you addicted to the lifestyle or you addicted to the drugs, like I didn't see people bounce back from that. Fortunately for me, I went to college when I got out of prison, right? I was doing college courses while I was in prison, but when I got out, man, I went and got me a bachelor's in science degree in human services, and I turned around and got my master's. I'm a Tommy. I graduated from St. Thomas University with a master's degree in nonprofit organizations administration. So I knew, like, I had to have something to fall back on, period. Like, I knew all that old fast life, it didn't come until I start owning my own company and start writing my own grants. Like you write your own lyrics, you write your own books. So I didn't really benefit until I got a lot older to understand how that went. So it's rough, and it's still rough because people.
My bad, Cram. I want to get some information out you. How was not the information that we don't put out there, but you know,
right?
But in the game, how did you see the shift change with the mind frame of the people though? Like, how did you see the shift? Did you see the shift change, like from broke to
man? The shift change was, yes, lots of women was stepping up, getting money, and a lot of men was out here suffering, and it really became reverse roles. Like, you know what I'm saying? It became difficult because women had to be the sole survivor, like, you know what I'm saying? And then we started seeing weird shit like, you know, more than one gender. Oh no, you know, we got more than just man and woman out here. We got everything going on out here. And then the question becomes, well, what is a woman? And so, you know, it just really kind of morphed into something worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way you could tell me that a book holds more weight than a plastic booty. A book holds more weight than some fake titties or some fake hair. Like, that's what it came into. It's like, man, this whole thing was about how can I sell myself instead of how can I excel? You know what I'm saying? How can I educate myself into being what I want instead of I got to buy into everything that's being sold out here? Where's my accessory? My accessory is my ass now. You know what I'm saying? So I really see that, you know, for it. I don't know why a man want to turn into a woman. You know how hard it is for a woman?
Hey, man, somebody stand up. Stand up, woman. Stand up, women. Somebody got to stand up for y'all.
Shit. Take a big round of applause. Clap for the bad guy. I'm saying, you know. And so, you know, it just really is some real thought-provoking shit that's going on out here in our world. And I don't see it. And the other thing that's hard, it was hard for me to get a group of women to leave the bag alone. Okay, I can't compete with the bag. He out here, he got the bag, he buying you all this shit. But when he leave your ass, because baby don't always get the man.
Right.
Okay, so then when he leave your ass, then what? Okay, now you gotta fall back on, oh, I gotta go get an education.
Right.
Okay.
Queen Rozay, so how can I get how did the crack game affect you in your life? What you go through in your life? Can you give us a life experience that happened during the crack game that changed over your life?
Actually, my auntie was the representative for me, and you know, I saw the good and the bad of it. She was honest about it. We watched how her life deteriorated. We watched her get her life back together. We watched the whole season of it. So, you know, she was definitely my example as to why I shouldn't be doing it. You feel me? As I got older and I moved to Kentucky, I just kind of stumbled into selling it because it was just easy there. You know what I'm saying? But as in everything, all things come to an end. And so at one point, there was a young lady, she was about 8 months pregnant, and she wanted to get some dope. And I told her, I can't give it to you. And you know what she said? She said, if you don't give it to me, somebody else is. And my brother told me, he said, when you start to have a conscience for it, it's time to leave it alone. You feel me? I couldn't sell it to her. But she still got it. And even though at the age I am now, I've seen the young lady, she's still in a wheelchair. The baby came out in the wheelchair.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was just like, man, it didn't really hit me until I was older than like, man, even though it was some good money, some fast money, man, we poisoning our own people. Like I can't get jiggy with that shit. I did make a substantial amount of money off of it, I'm not gonna lie, but when my conscience kicked in, I'm like, man, I'm poisoning my own people. You feel me? I was like, man, this ain't it. This ain't working for me. So I cold turkey, left it alone.
And then see, my thing is, a lot of people don't talk to them in their game. A lot of people like tell you about the bad. You gotta watch over your back every day. You gotta worry about your homeboy robbing. You gotta worry about your man. See, that's the hard part that they don't tell us. You gotta worry about somebody taking your goddamn freedom every time you walk out the door. You gotta worry about it ain't worth the money. You dig what I'm saying? That's what. You know what I mean? You can't be a gangster and run. You know, running gangster don't match. You can't go outside talking about you a gangster and every time you out there trying to get some money, you gotta run. As soon as you get there, get the gangster. You know what I'm saying? It don't match. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, we had to learn to stop calling ourselves gangsters and then go outside having to run from another man when we call ourselves a gangster. You know, I started feeling stupid when it came to the dope. I started feeling dumb. Like, how am I calling myself a gangster? Every time I try to make some money, I got to run from somebody else. That ain't gangster. There's nothing gangster about that. I have to like, that's like obviously not gangster. So my thing is, you know, when we take that gangster and we switch it around, like I'm gonna give you a prime example. Right now today, I'm on the block with the guys. If I'm on the block with the guys, I got my dope, which is my books, my shirts, my product, and everything. They got their dope or whatever they got. They running. I'm the only one still standing. So I feel way more gangster than I ever felt. When I can stand there and help sling my dope and they can't touch me, or they got a battery or to get away from me. You dig what I'm saying? So I learned how to become a real gangster now when it comes to now this is more gangster. I've never felt more gangster than I've ever felt since I started making my own product and selling my own product and creating my own product. And overcoming the stigmatization they said I'm supposed to be a thug all my life. I'm supposed to be dead right now. You know what I mean? And it's a journey to be able to move like I move, you know, with the blessings. You know what I mean? So it worked hard when it comes. It struck me hard when it comes to the dope game, because in the dope game, that I feel like that destroyed the OGs and the YoungGodz contact. That's where it started. Started losing disrespect because the OG became a hype. OG became a liar of his word. It was major in the crack game about how it destroyed the connection between the OGs and the YoungGodz. And it was a trap. That's why I call it a trap, man. They wanted us to be able not to be able to reach out to the YoungGodz and talk to them and settle differences and come together as kings and overcome, because they know we powerful, man. And once we start being powerful for all the right reasons, we start winning, man. You know what I mean? So they set us up, man. That's how I feel about the crack game. Now check it out, y'all. We talked about the crack game. The crack game, because we got to get the money, man. We entrepreneur. So check it out, Rozay, man. You know, you doing music and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You one of them things out there going hard on them things. What I like about Rozay before we start play your new dope, Rozay, is I gotta say, you versatile, and you don't rap about shaking ass to all your shit.
I ain't gonna do none of that.
You go for the juggler. Yo, you rapping. You show your talent when you do your thing. You know what I mean? That's what I love about how you get out, Queen. So yeah, man, I want you to be able to introduce this new dope to the people, man. We got this new dope coming out, man. You know what I mean? That's out right now. Matter of fact, on YouTube right now. Make sure y'all go check it out. But we got this new dope coming out, man. This new video from Rozay. What is his name? This video for us, baby. Let's go. Get to the bag. Get to the money. Get to the money by Rozay. You dig?
But this shit icy.
Cook crack. Cook crack. Cook crack.
Bass knocker like I'm knocking down doors. Wood grain interior, change the city limits. All my niggas getting money, shit, that was our goal. Don't the sucker shit, cause we'll slap up. Nigga throwing bullets in, deuces on the way out the door. Pressure every morning, get your man right. Just try, check a gangster, take a knee and get dope. Whether it's the weed or the music, I'ma use it. AK in play, gon' blow. I'm in every city you in, politicking about this paper. My shooter stay low. I'm in my bag. I'm in the lack and the black with a sack, nigga. There ain't no lacking. We'll switch to the jack with the Mac to your back, nigga. But with the beat again. And Big Bella at the ether end. The recipe and main ingredients. And Bud beat with the beat again. Chop the beat like a bocce. Belly bow that been rocking. This my favorite hobby. Eat the cake like a goblin. Bitch and poppin', ain't no stopping. Hold the chopper, cut the top out. I'm swag like no other. And niggas compliment my ABA. With Chamberlain with the fadeaway. And Solo know I'm just a blade away. I'm kinda smooth with the cadence play. I'm well respected in a major way. And you gon' love me or you gon' hate me. You ain't step, but now shit, it's too late. I'm just tryna get to the money. 4G Auto Beam Team, Fiji water, wear diamonds. Big Bella, big stepper, big speaker, big pressure. Beating down your city, and I got the members with me. I'm just tryna get to the money. I'm just tryna get to the money. I'm just tryna get to the money, shit. I'm just tryna get to the motherfucking money.
Woo-wee! You know you finna tell us what's happening, how you come up with that track.
Oh, man. I thought that was Dream Bigger.
She went in with that joint.
See, they ain't ready for Dream Bigger yet. With Dream Bigger, we gonna turn Dream Bigger into a whole movement. You gonna start to see Dream Bigger everywhere. So okay. I'm just kind of stalling on that, on really playing that video. But get to the money. I don't know. The beat just made me say all that. I heard the beat, and then that shit just kind of like rolled off the top of my head.
What?
And I wrote what I heard in my head. It all played out in my head first, and then I wrote it down, and then I went and recorded. That's how the music do me. It certain shit already be up there. I just have to connect with it when I hit a beat. So, you know, get to the money make a lot of sense. So that's what a lot of us doing. We just trying to get to the money. You feel me?
You do it for your soul. See, that's what I like. You can tell you write from your soul, man. A lot of people don't know how to. They think they can just go in there and spit bars off top and, you know, be the baddest boy out there. But I like you can tell you wrote your stuff from your soul. Even if you did spit it from the top of your dome or write it, you can tell it come from your soul. You married the beat on that joint. You know what I mean? It's about marrying.
You know what? I don't know how to freestyle. I'm a writer.
Oh, you can tell. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a writer. I want people to feel my words. Yes, I want my words to count. I want people to relate to what I'm saying. I want people to be like, damn, I know that's right because I'm really trying to get to the money. You know, like,
yeah. So what like you do shows and everything? What's going on? Do you do shows and stuff like that? And when your next video coming in?
I go places. I perform. You know, wherever they'll have me. I'll be back in Minneapolis at the end of this month. Me and the Lioness got a collab that we just kind of finished. So I'm getting ready to go there and we're gonna put it together and shoot a video with the Lioness out of Minnesota, man. I'm gonna send a big shout out to her. I don't know how that happened, but you know it happens, man. You know, I done fell into a lot of greats in Minnesota. A lot of people that I know, when I do say I know this person, people be like, "How you meet them?" I guess
shout out to Disco C.
I don't know.
So what got you started though, Queen? What made you feel like, you know, you got to get on this mic and rip this joint up? What got you started?
Man, look, fooling with Queen. I was in the house with Queen one night, right? Thank you. I was in the house with Queen one night, and you know, I'm like one of her program coordinators for One Family, One Community. So we having writing grants and shit. And I was like, man, I need to get out the door and find me something to do. So I was like, I'm gonna go to an open mic. So I went to the open mic at the Fifth Element where the Rhyme Sayers, they record store was or whatever. And I was number 20 on the list. So they say, listen, you might not be able to perform. So I'm like, all right, well, at least I still had a good time. I had a drink and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to leave because they were saying that I can't perform. So they was like, do anybody want to donate to Second Harvest. I knew who they was, so I was like, yeah, I'll donate. You know what I'm saying? And because I donated, the lady was like, let her perform. She donated. You know what I'm saying? And we feel like it's only right. I performed, and man, listen, them folks wouldn't let me out of there.
Wow, that's huge.
They wouldn't let me out of there. And the next day, oh my God, my inbox was on fire. People was inviting me to stuff, so they invited me to something called Shut Up and Rap. I'm not knowing what it is. I'm thinking it's like, another open mic. I didn't know it was a competition. So when I get in there, Ollie 5000 from 95 Gold, Lizzo's DJ, Sophia Eris, she's up there.
Oh wow, we lost him.
My bad. Mr. Peter Parker, he's a radio host for 95 Gold. 95, he was there, so I didn't even have a rap name. Like I was whole bullshit. Like I bullshit you not. They was like, they was like, what's your rap name? I was like, shit, fucking Concrete Rose. So then when they was calling me on the stage, I forgot that's the name I said, and I'm looking around. They talking about me, you feel me? I get up there, I'm like, hey, I ain't know this was a competition. They was like, well, now. It was like, you got to go against like 6 other people, and whoever win got to come back the next week and compete again, right? I whooped everybody's ass the whole month of December. So after at the 4th week, I was like, listen, I'm gonna retire my microphone because it was fun, but I'm a little older than them. I feel like it's kind of unfair because I'm spanking everybody's ass and they're younger than me. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how old I am. Wow. So I felt like, yeah, Isha, you cheating because they don't know that you know how to actually do this. So as I was retiring my mic, they was like, we appreciate you for, retiring your mic, but you go on the sound set. So I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. I'm not knowing sound set has like 50,000, 100,000 people that's gonna be there. And it was DMX, it was Lil Wayne, it was SZA, it was Lil Nas X, it was Killer Mike and Run the Jewels, it was Royce the 5'9", it was like so many people performing, and I'm on this stage like, are y'all for real? I had a whole DJ in there, a female DJ and everything. I like really tweaked out on it because I was like, damn, everything was happening so fast then. It was like, hey, we want you to be Dr. Dre for Dre Day, February 27th at the VFW. So I had to go buy a little curly wig and a diggy suit and a Raiders cap and learn. And I had a live band and they, doing live instrumentals of all the Dr. Dre music. Like I had a ball. And I'm telling Queen, but in the daytime, I'm superheroing with Queen. So in the daytime, I'm superheroing, and at night I'm a whole rapper. You feel me? Right.
Hey, so Queen, let me who are some of your influences in the game, Queen? Queen Rozay, real quick on the rap thing, real quick on the rap when you're rapping. Yeah, I want to get your ass too, Queen, on that. But I need to hear both perspectives on this one. So I need to get the who's you looking up too far as like when it comes to Queens rapping in the game that makes you like, man, I gotta get hard like her. Like who's the Queen? Give me your top 3 Queens of rap that you rock with and that you influenced you.
Shauna, Queen Latifah, Lil Kim.
That was fast. God, I love it. That was fast. You gotta give me the reason why now. You gotta go. You gotta give me the reason by each one of them. You gotta get some reason. We ain't gonna let you go like that. Shauna
why each one?
Yes.
Shauna put Chicago on the map. Even though, let me clear this up. Even though, what's her name from
Queen Nuisance? Nuisance.
Yes.
Queen Nuisance.
Right. Even you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Nuisance. Shauna was able to go through the door mainstream and represent Chicago. You feel me? So the fact that she was able to come through the door and leave it open for other young ladies to come through and be like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I became comfortable with that. She came later in my life. Queen Latifah was who struck my eye because I was like, dang, I look like her. I'm built like her. And, my words, I feel like her when it comes to my poetry and learning how to put my poetry on top of music. So, I didn't get to like idolizing and shit, but, she was definitely my go-to. Little Kim, I felt like Lil' Kim is, she's savvy, she metaphoric, she really in the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't bullshit like Queen Latifah not bullshit. Just like Shauna not bullshit. You feel me? Right. So I felt like they all kind of resonated really tight to me. And then, you know, other artists, The Rage, Nikki D.
Rage, yes.
Yeah, Nikki D. You know what I'm saying? Yo-Yo. Like Moni Love. You feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? MC Light. I just like all of them young ladies. I ain't gonna forget B&GB. You feel me?
Right. Hey, Conscious Daughters. Conscious Daughters. Remember the Conscious Daughters?
Yes, the Conscious Daughters too.
Daughters.
Nikki D reminded me so much of Queen Latifah. It was crazy. But you know, Roxanne Shante made females feel comfortable to battle guys and be okay with using your words and verbs and pronouns, you know, to get up there. Don't be intimidated. So it's really like a pot of gumbo for me that I done consumed over the years, and now I'm giving it back.
Okay, I love you for that. That's good, man. That was great. I love that, man. That was real great. That's why your music come out like it do. I love it. Well, Queen Nuchie, let's get your top 3 entertainment when it comes to women, and your influences on who you like when it comes to women.
Oh man, listen, the rap didn't change so much, you know. As far as women is concerned, I have to have that drill music to keep me up. It gotta be some Cardi B. I gotta have that drill music, you know, because I have to, you know, that's why you gotta go to the gym in case them young girls try you. So you can be able to knock their teeth out their fucking mouth. Fuck you mean? You gonna do what to who? Not a reliable source. So we gotta, I love Cardi, you know. Let me see. I like the lyricist sisters, you know, like Nikki, you know. And you know, I gotta hear every now and then. I gotta hear some Dream Big, Dream Bigger. You know what I'm saying? I got to hear that, you know, Rozay, because you know it just be fitting. You know what I mean? It just be fitting. You gotta say, you know, the ones that's close to you get the most rotation. So you gonna, you know, that I think them 3 right there. So definitely.
Okay. All right,
you taught me how to dream bigger.
Oh wow, that's a blessing.
When?
So check it out, Rozay. Hey man, I seen this video, man. You said to me, I was like, what the? She didn't laughed off, man. Because I could, you know, you really hear a woman do what you did with this track. You know what track I'm talking about too.
What song?
It's a Dirty South one. It's a Dirty South, real dirty South one. You gotta be from the dirty to understand these joints. You know what I mean?
That chop screw music.
It's that screw joint. You did. She went crazy with the screw on us, y'all. I'm talking about she went crazy with the screw, man. You did.
Man, shout out to Frasier Boy, man. Me and Frasier Boy linked up, and he agreed to the feature, and I wanted to do it because I love chop and screw music. Like, you know, some people can't get it, I understand it, but you know, if you can understand it, it's a way of life as well. You feel me? Like, you riding and smoking and that chop music come on, or you at home and you know, you slow motion. It's just a vibe, you know. And I learned chop and screw. I learned chop music when I was in Florida, because the Florida boys was listening to it. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, I started paying attention to the history and went back to Houston and seen that it's definitely a lifestyle, and that's how I saw who DJ Screw was. So, you know, just showing love. I sent, you know, some love out to Houston for it. I had DJ DW, DFDW, he the Hood Streets A&R out there. He chopped it for me, and he was like, it's a pleasure to chop a song with me and Frazier. So I did something I dreamed. You feel me? I always wanted to chop songs, so I got chopped.
Hey, that was a blessing right there. My thing is, I'm gonna tell you right there, I'm from Chicago, Jack, and I had that chopping school. I'm like, what is that? You know what I mean? So I had to learn. And so my thing is, this is the reason why at first I didn't like it. I love it now because I understand it. But one time I didn't like it because I'm like, I thought you had to drink some lean to listen to that shit. I'm like, drink some lean. Anyway, I said, everybody who like that music, you gotta be drinking lean. I said, because everybody leaned out. So that's why they like this chopping screw music. That's the first impression I got, you know what I mean? But that's like when I wrote my book, they look at me as a thug before they look at me as a CEO. You know what I'm saying? That's how we treat it, you know. So saying that to say, you know, I had to do some digging deep to even understand what the lifestyle is like. That'd be like, I'm gonna tell you some funny, like these little guys out here wearing dreads right now. You know, throughout the fire don't like that shit. These guys like wearing these little guys like wearing these dreads. Them Rastafarians don't like that shit, boy. You wear them dreads. I talked to him. I asked him because I'm like, because I always honored dreads. So I always wondered was a Rastafari, a real Rastafari, offended by people just wearing them. And I asked them. They told me, yeah. They don't like that shit.
Yeah, no.
So saying that to say, same thing with school music. School music is like, you gotta understand it. You gotta find out about it to know where it comes from. It ain't about no drinking lean like presented to the world. I didn't think everybody was on lean. I thought everybody was on lean who did it. If you ain't gonna like that unless you on lean. That's how I thought before I investigated. So long story short, I want everybody to get, hey, whoever ain't never heard it, y'all finna get it with me. And it's a smash video, man. She went hard with the school music, man. So certified school, man. This new dope is fire. We going in with Rozay, you dig? Rozay Bella, you dig? And here we go with the certified school. Stop it. You killed me with that.
There she goes again, one of the dopest MCs by far. Concrete Rose the OG, somebody pass me a gun. There she goes again, one of the dopest MCs by far. Concrete Rose the OG, somebody pass me a gun. There she goes again, one of the dopest MCs by far. Concrete Rose the OG, somebody pass me a gun. I'm grinding, gas on deck, 24/7, got pounds for 24, got O's for 11, this heaven. I'm giving out them godless prices, my cake and eat it too, talking godless slices. I prefer the seal pack just to rip it, the smell and weed, eyeball and shit on my own fucking scale. 2 bells and barrels, 93 on deck, and now on top I won't smoke it unless you rep that. That's cell therapy. Get this shit off my mind. That's why I be smoking that dank sometimes. Keeps me from snapping, keeps me calm. Keeps me from snapping, keeps me calm. Keeps me from snapping, keeps me calm. Keeps my mind focused, keeps me forward of what I got to do off in the studio to get my whole squad back on their feet. So I'm moving, we on we, so I got plenty. Don't know move the Frazier boy hit the scene, he got the lead. Poured up in McLaren metallic clean. Yeah, the 4-5 got me. You bitches can come back if you not certified with me. And now I don't really care how the mother niggas ride. We all certified. OG.
Y'all cut this shit off.
See the nigga blazing, the feeling so amazing. More than a roster, more confident to make. Certified shit. If I can't smell it, you can keep it. Now it ain't a secret, it's with it. Hey, I'ma twist it, light it, hit it. Roll another spliff before the one slowly finish. I done blown with the niggas, nigga. Yeah, I done sold weed to the rich niggas.
That's some internet stuff, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's happening. It ain't stop it. Can't.
You can smell it in my pocket. I had to do this smoking
I like that one.
I'm higher than a rocket. Could never sell smoking profit. I in the sky. Like my feet ain't on the ground. So when it's going up, you can say it's going down. Yeah. Certified shit. You won't be smoking my bag if you not certified with me. I don't really care how much you brag, but we all certified OG.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'll give y'all a little known fact.
Yes,
that
sir.
young man that's in the video with me is actually who wrote "It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp." That's who actually wrote that. That's how they got their Oscar. That young man right there has an Oscar. That's who wrote the Hustle and Flow for Terrence Howard. He is how 3 6 Mafia got their Oscar.
Wow, that's huge, Queen. That's huge.
That young man right there. A lot of people, he got another song. I got that drink. I got that drink. I got that drink. That's him.
Wow, that's huge right there. I love it, man. And I like how y'all shot it too, man. It was very professional looking, and y'all had nice scenes in that video, man. I love it, man. That was great. Check it out now. We in the new dope era, man. So we finna give Queen Nuchie. We gotta get Queen. We gotta put Queen Nuchie. You know, we gotta show Queen Nuchie some love right quick. And we gotta get some knowledge from Queen Nuchie right now, man. You know what I mean? Out this joint. So we gonna go to a clip real quick and check out Queen Nuchie and let her tell us a little thing or two. Put us on the map, Queen. This is what we do. You already did. Here we go.
Let's go.
Whether you own the liquor store, do something different. The word was reimagine. That was the word. The word was reimagine. Okay, so I want to reimagine what would happen when black folks take ownership in this country that black folks hung from trees for. You hung from a motherfucking tree, and now you come in and say you don't want to have somebody to own some shit? I don't know. I own my own company. I work for my own self. I write my own grants, own my own shit. So I wish a motherfucker would come up in my motherfucking establishment telling me what the fuck I'm supposed to have. Uh-oh, here go the police. I got to go. I'm a little scared now. I'm nervous now. Why? Oh my God!
Queen. You know you be going in, Queen. You know you be going in. The reason I played that clip and I feel like it's so important for me to, for you to hear that is because Queen, you know, when I talk about entrepreneurship, and when I talk about, you know, business mind, when I talk about helping people become better, especially economically, you speak a lot of economics, man. You speak empowerment for the mind of a woman. What was your purpose of speaking that knowledge of power right there?
Well, here's the problem that we've been faced with. Like, we've been faced with not having ownership, not owning land, not being allodial title to this land. And I think that the main thing is that them is bars too. That's entertainment too. You know, to make sure that you understand exactly what we fighting for. You know what I'm saying? And then when you take that and put that in the hands of other people, when you take the rights to have ownership away from the people, you know, it just does something it does something to us. It puts us back 10, 15, 20 years. So, you know, that's what motivated me to say those things, is that if we don't own anything, we don't change anything. And so we want to also make sure that people out there is being educated about that, because that's like super important to all of us, right? Like, we got to own and have ownership and understand that we always come in the door as a leasee, you know, and that's making us lesser, right? You know, and so we want to make sure that we understand ownership is the way, right? And not only that, let me give you some better information than that. You got to learn how to discharge debt. You don't have to hold on to a mortgage 30 years, 40 years no more. You can discharge that debt right to the United States Treasury. But you got to have an account, and you can open up an account online. You can open up your trust and get your trust online with the United States Treasury. So, you know, it's just, I learned these things, I understand these things, but the most important thing is that I'm able to pass that on to sisters like Rozay and to yourself, and so that you all can be the next generation of telling people, hey, not only do we need to learn how to own things, but we need to learn how to discharge debt and how to be land patent and how to be allodial title to this land, because we hung from trees around here.
Right.
You understand? And we should be first in line, first in time. Straight up.
Yeah, Queen, my thing is, it's important that this is how powerful, and I want y'all to understand how powerful this is, because we don't teach each other this, and everybody else teach each other that. This is what I just said. We don't teach each other this, but everybody else, teach each other that. Everybody else.
Right.
Y'all have to, listen, y'all, in order for us to be winners, we have to know that we were set up to lose. Know that you were set up to lose first, so you can learn how to be a winner. When I found out they were tricking me, that's what made me like, wait a minute, they tricked me into, wait a minute, that's what made me like, hold on, I was being tricked all this time. So when you found out you was doing some bull crap, you got to change that. It's easy.
Right.
You go and do it, change it. You know what I mean? So so saying that to say, this conversation amongst black families, Mexican families, you know, our families need to be talking like that about financial gain, generational wealth. We need to talk like that too. That needs to be normal conversation, not gang banging outside or who did this. No, that's our normal conversation, because everybody else's normal conversation is about survival. They're teaching their family how to survive.
Yes.
They're teaching their family how to keep going. You see what I'm saying? They want their daddy, they want their family member to be successful. They want their friend to be successful. They want to help them be successful, so everybody can be successful. See, that's what you told me about. See, my thing is, you can pick one of us. Now, guess what? It might be 5 of us. You pick one of us. He's the one. Guess what? He gonna go over there because he's gonna be our door opener. Now we got a door opener, so we gonna let him go get it.
Right.
I know.
That's right.
They ain't taking all us, so we ain't going. Man, you fucking crazy, dude. Now we got a door opener. You gotta let him go in. They don't want all us. They want him. So let him go for it.
That's right. That's right.
We don't think like that though. We think you can lead the group.
Right.
You done left us behind. No, dog. We all growing together, man. You know what I'm saying? Understand the power, man. Understand that another man, you supposed to encourage and assist another man's growth, because they're gonna do it to you. It's more important to build relationships than it is about money.
Right.
I'm not no rich man. Most of the things I got is through relationships.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be around the rich ones just by building relationships.
Right.
So we have to learn that we can learn from each other, and we can build with each other. If I got a business on 69th and I live around nothing but black people, and I'm the only black man over here with a business, my job as an entrepreneur is to go into my community, find out who out here trying to open up some type of business, a restaurant, a beauty store, whatever. But I'm gonna find some more entrepreneurs in this community and help them open up the business next door to me. Right. Because we're gonna pass on entrepreneurship. We're gonna build our own community.
Right.
We're gonna help each other build a community. I'm not gonna I don't want this community to look at me as a black man. I own a business now. Everybody come support me. Everybody, no. I'm gonna go support the community. I'm gonna have my store. I'm gonna go visit the people. I'm gonna say, man, we need to get somebody else to open up the store next door to me, because it's a space right there. Which one of y'all trying to open up a store? Which one of y'all got any type of skills to do this?
Right.
That's how you open stores with them people. You feel me? Because you got entrepreneurs on the block. You got entrepreneurs in the hood. You got entrepreneurs in there. So when you do open up your store in there, or you do your business on in there, what I'm saying is share the knowledge. You don't have to pay for knowledge if you pay attention.
You know, it's like this. It's a lot of individuals out here that got that superficial loyalty to some shit that they don't even understand. And they ain't even reading the ink and the blueprint on that shit. So, I mean, that's a big piece of why we see 30, 40 years of the same old thing and there ain't no change, because your leadership is fucked up. So if you're not prospering and the rest of the crew is not prospering, you better feed that man for that man be back at your head.
Yes.
That's facts. So my thing has always been, how many individuals can I bring with me? Because you strong in numbers. That's where your strength is. It's in numbers. But you can't get people with superficial loyalty to lead nothing. Right? Wow. That's the reason why I really didn't follow the Black Lives Matter movement. I didn't follow that because I seen, hey, hold on. This the same playbook I've been seeing shit out of. I'm not finna keep going down that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? So what I wind up understanding is that, you know, my business been around since 2009. And then I have to understand that there's a lot of people out here you gotta vet. There used to be a screening process. What the fuck happened to that? So, I mean, you know, it's just a different whole dynamic than, you know, you just opening up a door. You got to really vet the people around you. I watched people that really wasn't business-minded people video record and tear people down. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We not on that. So that's why I like One Family, One Community, because every person that's good at something, like Rozay took on campaigns. She started doing stuff, you know, to go out here and promote music and this and that. And so I was like, okay, she want to promote. Let's do it. I got brother Anthony here. He with the American Airlines, you know. Okay, he can fly you anywhere. You can do anything you want to do, long as you understand ain't no fucking up.
That's right, Queen. That's right. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, Queen. We getting time. We gotta mention the time right. So thank you for giving us that. So check it out. We gotta go to one more last video for Rozay, man, because you know what I mean. Yeah. We gotta say rest in heaven, man, to the Queen, man, Megan, man. Rest in heaven, man. Queen, I want you to introduce this last video, but I want you to talk about. Can we talk about your daughter and what's happening? What happened to your daughter, please? Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Let me do the right thing first. Let's show some love. Let's show some love right quick, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk about the Queen. You know what I mean? Let us know. You know what I mean, what's happening with the Queen, G. Yeah. Let us know what's happening with the Queen. So my thing is, hold on. My thing is, where did oh my bad, dang y'all. Where did you start? Where did you start at when it come to your daughter? Was she in Minnesota or Chicago, or
she was in Georgia. She was on her last year of high school, and she was goalie for high school. She played the whole 180 minutes of the game every time it was, you know, they had a game. And one day she got sick, and you know, she didn't bounce back like she, you know, usually would. My sister had told her to take some naproxen, you know, and she assumed that it was just, you know, her legs were sore from doing soccer, from being a goalie. Come to find out, Megan had lupus. And so, you know, the doctors came in and they talked to us about how the naproxen broke down her immune system and they compromised it, and that's how it brought the lupus gene out. Now, most, I'm not going to say most, but 95% of the lupus gene is carried in Native Americans. And so it's a genetic that sits in a Native American culture. And so Megan's father and mother, Megan's father and grandmother, everybody is, you know, they're Native American, you know. And so it came out, and they, you know, they told us that, you know, it's a condition that it attacks her immune system. You know, she can't go outside in the sun because the skin will peel, you know, her appetite will change. You know, it affected her skin, it affected the mind. And so, you know, they said that, you know, she had a 50-50 chance to live. Well, you know, being young and graduating high school and your life just beginning and this sickness taking over, you know, it'll definitely, you know, kind of kill the spirit, the morale, because you ready to live now.
Right.
And now this shit is taking over, and it's hard for you to live. It's hard for you to be normal because now you taking this medicine, and you know they have no set, you know, solidified medicine for lupus. So you know everything was trial and error. And so you know she was able to get a little medicine, but the medicine was just a temporary thing, and she did really good. But when the medicine expired, you know, at that time, Megan had to put in the work to clean her system out, to, you know, kind of reset. But it's kind of hard. Like I'm in my, you know, I graduated high school now. I'm venturing off into my 20s. I want to live life. I want to kick it. I want to drink. I want to experience stuff. Yes. And you know, some days was good, some days was bad. Well, when COVID hit, it got into her body and it created a blood clot, and we couldn't shake the blood clot. And so, you know, we was aware that, you know, Megan would pass. And so Megan being my child, she left the hospital, went home, cleaned up her room, left notes for everybody for the stuff that she wanted them to have. She gave her life back to God. And by the end of the week, she had done checked out after she ate an icy cup. Wow, she checked out, and it was in her sleep. It was painless. It was, you know, it was an easy transition for her. Wow. And, you know, everybody was like, that's how we know that's your kid, because only your kids would, you know, probably do something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that you better die, so you go leave the hospital and go home and, you know, get certain shit together. I mean, you know, I respected it. She and you know, for her to go and give her life back to God, let me know that she was listening, because she knew, you know, what time it was, you feel me? And so she checked out of here August 29th at 2:20 in the morning. And, you know, I don't wish this on no parent, but I need for parents to understand that as you preparing for the best, I need y'all to prepare for the worst. It's time to have intentional conversations on, you know, how to prepare for burying a child, being able to cope, still, you know, helping your family progress and heal, and still keep going. Because pain will trick you. Pain will stop you from eating, living, functioning. You know, sometimes when people die, part of your body die with them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of mothers I see, you know, they don't know how to cope. They don't know how to deal with that. And, you know, I'ma just be honest with you. You don't got no other choice. If you still want to live and keep going, if you still got more kids here, you still gotta still be the example, still raise them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta still heal, but you gotta keep going. And so, you know, I you know, from what I understand, a lot of people say that I teach them how to cope with dealing with it. We really don't have no other choice, because we're gonna lose parents, we're gonna lose loved ones. You know, I really feel like it definitely should be a conversation in each family on preparing and how to deal and have certain things in place for the kids to deal with it. It was definitely a traumatic experience for my children to lose the eldest, the one who set the pace. And, you know, I'm lucky because even though she gone, everybody else still fell in suit as to the example she left. You feel me? So I felt like, you know, that was her part of her mission too. Like she came here to do what she needed to do for us, for herself, and for others. Because a lot of young people her age told me they didn't even realize that they loved something until after Megan left, and they realized that they loved her, and, you know, it affected her. And I said, well, you know what? She came here to do something, and I'm honored that I carried her and I brought her here to do what she had to do. And I respectfully took her back to where she came to dust. I had her cremated, and she in the house with us. Wow, that's blessing, Queen. That's a huge blessing right there. Rest in heaven, Megan. You know what I mean? But check it out. We're gonna introduce this next video. We're gonna have a moment of silence before the video. I'm gonna have Megan up there. Then we're gonna play the next video. So what's name the next video, Queen? Let's get it. Introduce the video. Yeah. All right. This video right here is called "Pull Up." It's dedicated to everybody that lost a loved one. Sometimes, you know, you just gonna have to pull up and maybe roll up, but you gonna get through it. You feel me? Let's go. Let's go. Her birthday Sunday, y'all. If y'all feel free, man, blow one in the upper Megan, man. She a lupus survivor, man. She a warrior.
Yeah.
I pull a foe just to deal with my problems. Toxic background and it came from my mama. I used to comb the streets, beat the blocks on feet, walking miles to be close with my father. That's how I feel now, I'd rather not bother. Talking about it, not gonna help it or solve it. If it wasn't for the struggle, real friends that love me, way my kids hug me. Probably be hugging a bottle, but instead I choose to run it up. If I wanted it, I take a nigga, gun it up. Watching the streets from the background. Grew up in K-Town, sleep with the K-rounds. 100-round clips, ain't no play around. Stand up, look like I just sprayed the ground. Triple cross the double cross, I laid them down. I pull a phone just to pull up. I pull a phone just to slow up. Roll up the drunk on and roll it up. I roll some smoke on and roll it up. I pull a phone just to pull up. I pull a phone just to slow up. Roll up the drunk on and roll it up. I roll some smoke on and roll it up. Keep hearing just pray, it'll make it better. Disappointment hug me tight like a coochie sweater. Too young to hang or bang or slang. Told my daddy she a problem, shit, only if you let her. Hell yeah, she dance with the devil. She done seen death on every type of level. She even had a personal conversation. She looked him in his face, she walked away, he let her. I'm not letting her, I'm the biggest critic to my music. What y'all don't like, I'ma use it. When my daughter passed, man, I thought I was gonna lose it. Honey said, turn that pain, turn it into music. Steve need therapy, the weed helped diffuse it. Trials and tribulations, and yeah, I went through it. Like to get through it, so shit, I went through it. I just had to do it. Right. Tip at my problems, the double cup of this fluid. My life so far, who would've knew it? Shit, years ago, I knew I just blew it. My sister Pooh always see me through it. Like, she was really on my ass. Like, no cap. Love you, Pooh. Like, she saw it through. I pull a phone just to pull up. I pull a phone just to slow up. Roll up the drunk on and roll it up. I roll some smoke on and roll it up. I pull a phone just to pull up. I pull a phone just to slow up. Roll up the drunk on and roll it up. I roll some smoke on and roll it up.
Lady, look, you went and started singing and everything on that joint. You went this time. Hey, I told you be marrying the beat, G. You be marrying the beat, man.
Hey man, when I feel it, I feel it. You can't get me to sing on my own. You gotta catch me doing it.
Yeah.
That, I sing in church. I ain't singing. I ain't finna stand in no crowd. I watch Apollo too much. You laugh at me, I might shoot up the place. So I just stay out that way, man.
That's what's up, Queen. All right, y'all. We almost at the end of the show. Check it out, y'all. We have the solution to the problem right now, man. We have the solution to the problem, right? So we're gonna talk about the solution to the problem, and I'm gonna give y'all a subject right now to talk about the solution to the problem with. We can do that, and then also I want y'all to get y'all own solution to the problem with anything that's going on in life that y'all want to get advice to. So this solution to the problem era song right now, and let me introduce y'all to with this intro right quick, y'all. Shouts out to I think this Fox 9 News clip right here. I'm gonna get ready to show, so I think I gotta show homage to them for putting this out there. So we're going to play this news clip, and then we're going out with the solutions, y'all. That new dope was fire, man. We love you, Rozay. Thank you. Hold up, y'all. Let me get your information. Let's get your information, y'all. Information before we get about the new dope song. Then we got to go.
Man, y'all go follow me on Instagram at ROZAY_Bella, BELLA. You'll see a trademark next to my name. I got on some black shades. That's me. You could Google me. Hey, even my mug shots gonna come up. It ain't hard to find me on Google. It really ain't.
Hey, y'all heard it. Queen, let's get your information before we get up out of here. You did? Let's get your information, Queen.
All right, so y'all can reach me on formerly known as Twitter, X, One Family, One Community, or the Queen Travels. At the Queen Travels, you can reach me on Instagram at Queen Nuchie, and just hit my line, or you can hit me at Queen Nuchie at gmail.com, and you can also reach me at 651-354-9855, 651-354-9855.
Love, Queen. And check it out, y'all. We finna do a solution to the problem, man. I'm finna introduce the little news clip, and then we're gonna talk about the solution to the problem, and then go to the video of the week, and we out of here. Let's get it.
Police shoot tear gas from grenade launchers.
Hands up, don't shoot! Hands up!
The 3rd precinct of the Minneapolis Police Department on fire. Nearby businesses ablaze. This is how the night of May 28th unfolded. George Floyd's arrest and death in police custody on Monday set off protests in the Twin Cities. The protesters are demanding that criminal charges be brought against the officers involved.
Put their fists up! Yeah! We all here! All lives matter!
When that didn't happen on Thursday, some demonstrators escalated their tactics, while others tried to keep the peace.
The situation remains unchanged outside of the 3rd precinct. Just a group out there engaged in peaceful activity.
Police scanner audio and footage from outside the precinct provide insight into what happened.
9901 emergency. We got individuals breaching the gate at the 3rd precinct. We also got people trying to breach the front doors.
The police shoot tear gas from grenade launchers.
Okay, y'all. Solution to the problem, man. You know, they hit us with this George Floyd thing, man. You know, I travel a lot, man. I love Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, man. You know, I got a lot of people out there I care about. I actually moved to Minnesota at one time and lived in the George Floyd area where it happened at, man. And you know, I got a lot of love for the people over there, man, in that area, man. Man, living legends over there on 30 in that area, man. On 30's Bloods over there, there was a lot of my guys over there when I first came to Minnesota. They embraced me, man. They knew I was part of the growth development thing, and they still embraced me. And I love all of them, man. No guys like nothing, like brothers. So everybody else, y'all know how, all the 30's Bloods out there, y'all know how to get it, man. Y'all know what it is. Love y'all, man. Back to what I want to say though is, I went to see the George Floyd area. I went out there in the area and went to go see it last year, and I was sad, man, because I seen how Black Lives Matter came there and just did nothing. It looked almost like Chirac over there, man. Over in that area, man. It looked way worse than it did before they came. And Black Lives Matter is rich right now, multi-million dollar people. And I seen our people still back there suffering, and they benefited off our suffering. And I didn't like that, man. So I want to hear what y'all got to say about that, and then we're gonna get solutions, y'all. So Queen Nuchie, let's get it from you, Queen. How you feel about what's going on with that Black Lives Matter thing in Minnesota?
Again, I'm gonna say this, right? Black Lives Matter don't mean shit until Black Lives Matter means something to black folks. So absolutely, like I already know the move. You know what I'm saying? It was to rally for certain laws to be changed for people that were oppressive. It was not about none of us, really. Yeah, it happened to that brother and it needed to be addressed. But the thing is that it was not, it really didn't have no bearing to be a long continuum. Yeah, it's still there. It's still got a lot of pictures, and they tried to put some plants out there and all that. But hey, man, the move is still the same. We still screaming racial equity. We ain't getting no equity. Black folks ain't moved the dial, and the people that did all the protesting ain't moved no dial. So for black folks, and I'm talking about in terms of financial, social, economic, education, and political. So, they didn't put up with this new word called BIPOC, where black folks now got an interface with Latino people, they got Asian people, they got Somalian people. All these people is progressive and moving ahead. But when it comes down to us, we still don't own nothing. And we still don't have policies that would even, I wrote a bill for $5 million just so that people could get $100,000 towards the purchase of a house. They took all the information out of that bill, gave it to a white House of Representative, Michael Howard, and left my bill on the floor, dead. So how is that moving black folks forward? It's not. And, you know, I get a little bent out because I know politics. I understand what Larry said, education, social development, you know, political, you know, I mean, I don't see how you're going to do any of that when black folks is just a consumer. They not using their dollar. They not using their power to change nothing. And Black Lives Matter came in, did the slogan. To be honest with you, it wasn't black folks looting and rioting. It was foreign people looting and rioting. It was Antifa coming through, the Boogaloo Boys coming through. All these white organizations came through. The white militia came through, burnt up that place. I ain't know nothing about white gas. White gas is camping gas. It's camping fuel. I followed some white people that had that. They turned around and shot at me. You know what I'm saying? It's all on YouTube. So I'm telling you what I know, man. Listen, and the city would have went up if them people would have shot me. The whole city would have went up.
Anyway, you mean the United States? We have told this whole thing. You got to be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man,
this got to come out there. What?
Man, come on, man. That, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here every night. I'm out here every night. Even during COVID, we was out here every night passing out masks, hand sanitizer, food. You know what I'm saying? Water. Because they was out here, they was shooting just to shoot. I'm talking about they was. So if these kids is off the chain, welcome to your dream child, your dream child, because y'all just opened up the door for that shit. Man. They opened up the door for the foolishness. So yeah, you know, it's been way out. It's been wild. I'm talking about it's been, man.
Okay, Queen Rozay, could you tell us how you feel about that George Floyd situation? And then we got to wrap up out of here. We at the 2-hour mark, man. So I'm trying to get y'all in there so we can finish it out, man.
I'm gonna be real quick, man. Every knee gonna bow and every tongue gonna confess. Nobody gets away. Nobody ever gets away. So you know, I feel like this. If we lose the battle here, we're gonna win the battle in the next level, because we are definitely gods. We're definitely deities. They don't want us here. They don't like us here because the power that we hold, if we ever get it together, we'll definitely take over, and they don't want that. So, you know, we can't save everybody. But the ones that we do save, man, you know, it's much love to you. And the ones who don't, hey, everybody couldn't go.
Everybody can go. I love you for that, man. Check it out, y'all. Let me read these comments right quick, because we got something to love to the guys who look out for us. And then we're going to bounce up out of here with the special video of the week, y'all. Okay, we're going to say, hey, much love to you, Bo, man. Love you, fam. You already know, baby. Okay. Majestic from Mad Black Dad Gang in Atlanta, man, said big salute. And also when he said it was sad about the situation. He said, I can get these paps out of y'all. RIP to the young queen. All right.
Appreciate you.
That's what's up, man. Love you, Majestic. That's Atlanta standing up, man. Black Dad Gang. Atlanta,
hey,
man,
I'm here in Atlanta, man. Y'all want the link, man? Hit me up on IG.
Let's get it, Queen. So check it out, y'all, man. I love y'all so much, man. Y'all came rocked out with us with the OGz and YoungGodz. Real Queens stood up, man. And I thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all, G. Now check this out, y'all, man. Y'all gotta rock out with me though, because this is the last video of the day. But this is the video of the week. I shot this in Chicago, man, and with some international artists, man. Hypnotic Brass, man. I'm talking about man, check it out, man. I never did it before, man. But the Bad Boys of Jazz, y'all gotta get in tune with them, man. These my man, Hypnotic Brass, man. Check them out, man. It's called Fruits of My Labor, man. And we go deep on this, y'all. So y'all check us out, man. We going out of here, OGz YoungGodz. Let's get solutions to the problems. We doing Fruits of Our Labor, rocking out with my mans Bosh and Yogi. Let's get it.
Fruits of my labor, keep me getting greater. Holla Jack, roll in the spot and decimate them haters. Fruits of my labor, keep me getting greater. Holla Jack, roll in the spot and decimate them haters.
Sitting in the attic, waiting for the pass who want static. If it's about 10 of y'all, it don't even matter. Ever since I had a mind of my own, I grind on the streets and I'm conscious of po-po. Fo-fo with scope, see the boogers in your nose. No hope, cause it's taggers for your toe. The sound is from the crow. Swarming in your area, bound to hit the flow when we form in the barrier. Pops never said the beat is hard. I'm walking through the valley of death, my feet get scarred. I beat bars just to break up the isolation. Only fits rock with bros in my congregation. I stay sedating the beast inside of me. I'm reconfigurating the peace inside of me and generating defeat on all my enemies. Talk is cheap, so I got the remedy. Yo, B is for the badass, A is for the action, J is for the juice, so I am immaculate. B is for the badass, A is for the action, J is for the juice, I am immaculate.
I don't wanna tell you, but I feel I have to. Baby mama drama, and my rent is due.
Fruits of my labor keep me getting greater. Holla Jack, roll in the spot and decimate them haters. Fruits of my labor keep me getting greater. Holla Jack, roll in the spot and decimate them haters.
Temperatures rising, heat up in the air while I'm riding on my horizon. Walking with the power of angels, I'm realizing that I am Horus, Moses, and Isaac, immortalized by shining brightness. I'm born to be righteous, we hold it down. The reason why we carry the crown, we cover ground. From Europeans, lyrics to pounds, I kill the sound to keep the rebels kicking out rounds. Fruits of our labor is plenty, cause my clique we don't lounge. 24/7, bitch, we always on the guap. Maniac, rebel MC, we always on our guap. Let me at any MC, the challenge what we got. Getty-O, roll with the crow, we managing our blocks. MP, stormtroopers, we roll up to make it hot. We rollin' for all we got. We roll up to make it hot. We working for all we got.
Fruits of my labor keep me getting greater. Holla Jack, roll in the spot and decimate them haters. Fruits of my labor keep me getting greater. Holla Jack, roll in the spot and decimate them haters.
I don't wanna tell you, but I feel I have to. Baby mama drama, and my rent is due. Work hard. Let me see the sunshine. Hey. I don't wanna tell you, but I feel I have to. Baby mama drama, and my rent is due. Work hard. Let me see the sunshine. Hey. Work hard. Hey. Work hard. Let me see the sunshine. Hey. Work hard.
Rozay, rest in peace to the queen.
I appreciate y'all, man. Let me go pick up my daughter, man.
Love.
Love.
All right, Mom.
Yeah, let's go. Rest in peace, Megan Taylor. You dig? We out of here.